Hello again. It's Shivam Shah, and I'm a freshman at the Wharton School studying finance and business analytics with a minor in urban education. So when I was applying to college, I always felt like I knew how to write a compelling story in order to appeal to admissions officer, but I was always lost on how to apply to scholarships. That's exactly why I created this video, because I want you guys to know the entire process from writing your story and your essays to even receiving these scholarships and how to start in terms of which scholarship should I apply, where do I look, and so this video will cover the entire process. And I strongly encourage you to take the message of this video to heart because of the immediate transferability to your college search. There's millions and billions of dollars of scholarship money that are not claimed each year. So I would suggest that each and every one of you write these essays, submit these scholarships, because in the end, it'll be worth it. While applying, it has to the same thing, but in the end, you'll realize that this money can go a long way in funding your tuition. Now, let's start off with what a scholarship is and what are some major scholarships. So a scholarship is a piece of money given by an organization or an institution to fund a student's academic journey and to help them to pay for tuition. The first type of scholarship I want to discuss is the Coca-Cola National Scholarship. In awards of $20,000, they narrow down a pool from 90,000 people to around 100, 200 people. And how they do so, we will also discuss later. The second one is the Burger King Scholarship. And now this one has some certain requirements about GPA, state, graduation years. So make sure that you keep those in mind when applying to these scholarships. And the third one I like to discuss is the Live Más Scholarship by Taco Bell. Similar to the Burger King Scholarship, it's for people with certain backgrounds, with certain requirements. But these are three major scholarships that I would definitely keep a lookout on because of their scholarship money awards. And these, in fact, are much larger than a lot of the scholarship awards that you will see. Now, let's get right into the four types of scholarships. First, we have athletic scholarships. So many of your friends, or maybe even you, if you play sport, can qualify for these scholarships if you play a varsity sport at your school and want to play varsity sport in college, provided that you are good enough. So athletic sports are funded by the institution mainly, that will pay for the student's entire tuition and possibly room and board and food as well while they're at the institution in exchange for playing athletic sports at the institution. Second, academic. Many small universities and state universities have academic scholarships in terms of GPA requirements. So for example, if you pass a certain GPA requirement or an SAT requirement, you are able to qualify for these academic scholarships. Three, community-based scholarships. These scholarships measure how involved you are with your community. How much are you going above and beyond to help your community out? And how much are you making an impact of your community? Now, with this impact, if you can go far away, you can qualify for a lot of money in terms of community-based scholarships. And for the background-based scholarships, which are scholarships for people of certain backgrounds, such as first generation, low income, or even certain ethnicities. And so these scholarships are geared towards these ethnicities to help them achieve their goals and fund their tuition. So now we're going to discuss how you can get them. First, you want to discuss everything you've did to get where you are today. What are the steps you've taken? Where have you come from? Where are you going? How do you fit in with the mission of the scholarship? What is your life mission? What are your life goals? These questions will help you to determine exactly where you fit into today's story and how your story intertwines with theirs. Second, I'd like to discuss making the reader emotional, making them feel something, right? Because if you make them feel something, it'll appeal to their heart. And when you appeal to their heart, many times this will strike a nerve and they will choose your essay as ones that will stand out the most. Now, I have a simple acronym that I would like you guys to follow called EMTIP. First, emotion. As I said, make them feel emotional. Include emotion in your essay. This will help them to see what you feel as well as make them feel something, right? What have you felt when you've overcame these obstacles, when you've accomplished these goals? What have you felt when you've taken these steps, right? So that will make them feel something. 2, M, moments of personal growth. Discuss when you have grown in some way, whether emotionally, physically. They love to see growth. They love to see how your experiences have contributed to your growth, right? So this will help take your essay to the next level. 3, T, times when you overcame obstacles. So discuss what obstacles you've overcame, how you did that, what you learned. They love to see learning. No matter what the obstacle may be, it's more so about how you've grown and how this fits into your overall journey. 4, is I. Instances where you've demonstrated leadership. They love to see leadership. They love to see these leadership skills that drive the next century of leaders. So discuss these skills for sure and how you've grown from these skills. And 5, P, wrap it up with a lesson on a personal introduction on who you are. Make sure you discuss your background and give a personal introduction and a conclusion on how this has contributed to you and how your story has led all the way through. Now, let's discuss what I did to get them. So there's 2 main categories that I like to keep in mind: extracurriculars and community service. So let's start with extracurriculars. So in 6th grade, I was enamored with personal financial literacy. I took Dave Ramsey's personal finance course in 6th grade. In high school, I created my own personal finance nonprofit and course and published those both. And so I was really interested with personal finance and how it intersected with human resources and how a company can leverage this intersection. So human resources, I took college classes at a local university, as well as Brigham Young University. I competed in DECA and was an international finalist. I did some research, and I even researched with a Georgetown professor and published my own research in the International Journal of High School Research. So I think that these extracurriculars definitely helped me to get to the next level. Perfectly on the same note, I believe that my community service efforts have made my application. They've made me who I am today. So in terms of community service, this can often make or break applicants, I would say. And so I think it's really important that you emphasize your impact in your community and how you've done this. So for me, it was my nonprofit and my social impact organization where we raised over $30,000 in 2020 mass. And so I think this demonstrated community impact, especially I had numbers to back it up. So I think they really love that. And I demonstrate to them I can go above and beyond to make my community a better place. So overall, I think you need to balance these 2 aspects so that you are able to show that you are a well-balanced person that can make an impact in not only your community, but at your school as well. Where do we start? Number 1, I look up scholarships.com. They have thousands of scholarships. They have lists of plenty of scholarships that can vary from student to student, background to background, even place to place. They definitely will have some scholarships for you. And that's where I found the majority of my scholarships. So I would definitely suggest that. The second place I would suggest to look are books. Books are really important for scholarships because yes, even though some may be 1,000 pages, don't look at that, right? So take a day, sit down, look through all the scholarships because there's a lot of scholarships that are in there that are smaller and more easy to win. So I would suggest definitely looking at those. One book I really recommend for scholarship search is a book that I had myself, Scholarships 101. This book really helped me. It took a while to get through, I will be honest, but it definitely helped me in the sense that I was able to find niche scholarships that were easy to win. And I would suggest many times when people win scholarships, these are the types of scholarships they win because almost anyone can win them. So I would suggest definitely look at these 2 sources. Now, I have some experiences to help you out with telling your story. 1, I would like you to showcase your experiences and tailor this to the mission and purpose of the scholarship. They love to see how your experiences tie in, and they don't want experiences that could just are unrelevant or irrelevant. They want experiences that directly tie into the mission and show how you will be the best fit for the scholarship. So definitely showcase that. 2, I would like you to be as specific as possible. It's important that you are specific because of the reason that they don't like broad general statements. Specificity is the key, demonstrating emotion and impact. And this is how you will ultimately earn the scholarship. And 3, showcase the why, not only in the beginning, not only in the end, throughout the essay. It's important that you showcase the why because of the fact that readers want to see what makes you tick. Why will what makes you tick help them? And why will that be a good use of their money in terms of tuition and the impact that you will make not only for the organization, but for yourself as well? So demonstrate the why throughout the essay. So when you go through these 3 exercises, this will really help you to open up and show them why you deserve the money. To conclude, I have 4 main tips to recap this lesson. First, use your free resources. Second, start the scholarship search as early as possible because many scholarships, you're applying in 10th or 11th grade. Third, be as specific as possible. And 4th, showcase why you should receive the money and why you should be able to pay your tuition with this money. Now, I would like to say, I wish you the best of luck in your application process for these scholarships. And please feel free to reach out with any further questions about the scholarships. Thank you for checking out this video, and please feel free to check out my channel for more videos like this. Thank you.